there.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Right there.
Cool.
I guess we also used to do introductions. We just
Yeah,
haven't
I
been
was
doing
gonna say,
those
we
since
have-
always.
I was just wondering if
Same
it's safe for
people.
me to sit back here and eat a sandwich and not
Oh,
be
yeah.
doing like mukbang content for you.
No,
guys.
you're
Mukbang
good.
is about the sound, not
It's
about the
the sound.
visuals.
That's fair enough,
but
that's fair enough.
it's the
You're
haptic-
far enough
it's
from
the
the
haptic
mic.
sound.
Yeah.
You guys don't know how loud I eat.
Welcome back to the lunch zone. I mean, I guess it is appropriate for people to eat lunch. I've eaten lunch during lunch zone before.
Hey! Oh shit, are we live?
Yes, we
Okay.
are.
I'm
We
not
are
gonna swear
gonna
anymore.
get started with our land acknowledgement, and then we'll hop back into Disco Elysium. We acknowledge in Milwaukee that we are on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homeland along the southwest shores of Michigami, North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohican nations remain present. At present, there are 573 federally recognized American Indian and Alaska Native tribes and villages with government-to-government relationships with the United States. The citizens of these nations are also citizens of the United States, and their languages, cultures, and histories are a part of our shared story. Land acknowledgements help us to remember these nations and the ancestors who are stewards of the places where we live. For more information, check out the Bureau of Indian Affairs or the National Congress of American Indians. Alright. Back into it. We're actually making progress this
Yeah, we did.
time.
We did last time. We made quite
Yeah.
a bit of progress.
We're learning things.
We learned what happened.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong
I'm
and
alcoholic
familiar.
storyteller.
Don't you call her?
I feel
Yeah.
like most of the characters in
Don't
this
call
game are
Abigail.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's got a vice.
Yeah, some sort of
Don't you fucking call Abigail.
I mean, it reminds me a lot
This is
of
wife
Lisa
or
the Painful
girlfriend.
in that way, where
Chances
it's like
are
Lisa the
she's
Painful, the
gone.
premise of that game is
Holding
like one
her
day
wouldn't
all of the
make it
women
any
on Earth
better
just
or
vanished.
worse.
And so now we're just in a world where it is only men who are living out essentially the end of their days, and so everybody's addicted to drugs.
fair.
Never thought
It actually
you'd
has
see
like
such
an
thing in your
addiction
life.
mechanic,
But this
which is
guy's a
interesting,
little
where your main
too
character
drunk.
is addicted, like by default, and so you'll go through withdrawals where if you don't feed them, it basically just like halves all of your stats and you can't do anything for a set amount of time. So you have to rely on your party members.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Don't call Abigail.
The man hiccups, then mumbles. He snorts and beckons you.
Don't call Abigail.
Someone in a concrete tube.
Don't call. Don't you fucking call her.
Concrete too.
Yeah,
My
man.
jam.
I was gonna say, this is
Abigail.
this is
There's
like
no
a-
use in
it's
yelling
very
at drunk.
reminiscent.
The drunk man.
Don't.
You gotta drink from concrete
call-
tubes
There was
sometimes.
little chance he'd be.
Oh, by as a kid, I meant like 7 and 8. As a
Okay.
tequila.
Not
Okay.
Okay.
Like hungover slash.
Okay,
Passing
see,
out
that's
concrete.
that's
Okay,
that's
we talked
that's
to
more
you. We talked to
of my
Tequila
alley.
Sunset.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy? So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got
300
Pilsner.
real.
Great deal.
All the-
You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits, I
Mine
can
is
let
a
go. See,
300.
friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it
So when you guys
difficult
are
to
playing,
focus.
where's your focus?
What?
Like, where are your eyes going?
I have to lock in a little bit because I'm in charge.
So you're mostly like in the...
Jordan, I mostly talk about anything else.
Yeah, that usually is what happens. They're very distracted very easily.
So how was
The game's just
everyone's
there as a
weekend?
pretext to be-
Let me be more specific. I think the UI design of the game is interesting. Are you guys doing more reading or looking at the characters, or like what part of the screen do you interact
It
with?
sounds like you want to introduce a topic to the conversation, and I'm very excited for you to do that.
No, I don't want to introduce a topic. I want to ask you like about
No.
your experience.
I think I look mostly at the text because I'm also like kind of like skimming to some extent because there's just a lot of text in this game.
Yeah.
Have you played this before? So you're already
I have
familiar
not.
with the text?
Jordan has.
Multiple times. It's fascinating you bring that up just
Oh,
because
This is
it
me.
is
I've got one of those scientific
designed.
ampoules a
There's
few
a
months
video
ago.
of the
Torpedo, they call
developers
it.
talking
Didn't
about
stop me
because the
for
game's
shit,
fully
that's
voiced
for
over
sure.
now.
Mhm.
5
It
lemons
wasn't
with
fully
half a
voiced
pack
over
of
when
butter, and you're good
released.
to go.
So
It really isn't.
it was
In a
mostly
week, the
text
goddamn
driven,
kidneys not those
conversation
arseholes.
experience.
Those
dialogue
arseholes
and
charged
then
me
of,
£4
checks that you
to
engage
remove
with
the damn
RPG
thing.
mechanics.
But I came out on top. The idiots
but
left me
yeah,
alone
it
in
was
there.
designed
Now,
in
I
a way
used to
that
take Like
more
3
reminiscent
cans
to
of
a
this
scroll
blue
on your
medicinal
phone.
stuff in
So,
the back room. Threw the
so it
snakes
felt like
out,
it
who
was
I already
engaging with
sold to these
audiences that
fine
could,
gentlemen here. But this
understand
last one
how
is
to
yours for
engage
3
with the
real,
UI
if you
itself.
want it.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of, if you think more traditional RPGs,
Yeah,
maybe text
you
on the
thought
bottom or
right.
across the
Don't even
screen.
try to sneak
um,
anything
You don't
past
have your
old
sort of
Rosemary
typical
here.
sort of
Alright,
brain
that's what I
UI
said just
options
now.
around your
3
You
your
acted with
visual-
great
primarily
compassion
visual screen.
and dignity,
Right, and so
not
it's a very
taking
kind
advantage of
interesting-
this man.
I think a lot of
Praise thine.
So what do you...
His tone is aggressive. The alcohol boiling his blood causes the agitation.
But it's not
burns.
obviously there's how many
Finally
other,
came to your senses, buddy boy.
kind of
Ain't
approaches
nobody
to this.
your friend.
Is it similar
A bottle of
style
high
to
quality
the,
spirits
visual
coming
novels
right
and
up.
stuff that you
That'll
play?
be free real.
No.
And
This
you'll
was-
There's usually like a
practically
little
rob
portrait and a
right?
person talking.
If you called Disco Elysium a visual novel, the Reddit community would kill you with bricks.
They're certain.
They are very particular about what counts as a visual novel, which I think makes sense. I don't think any game that is like has a lot of text should be called a visual novel because that's not what it is. It's like when people are like, "Oh, hypertext fiction and visual novels are the same thing," and I'm like, "Well, no, they have different systems." Because visual novels tend to be a lot more dialogue based, I mean, similarly, they usually are completely voice acted.
But it's really different presentation of the dialogue on screen and interaction.
Yeah, it's like one line at a time.
Yeah.
You're usually not going to get like huge amounts of like very deep dialogue. There's a couple of visual novels that do that, but they tend to be a lot more like surface level-y, fun to read.
And they don't have like the same kind of narration sort of style going on. Like you said, a lot more like a dialogue between you and characters.
You do have narration. It's usually just going to be like setting up the setting, since like you're limited in visual novels to like what you can show visually. Like,
Right.
you know, you're only going to draw, let's say, 5 backgrounds, but you're going to have that one classroom represent every classroom.
Right.
And so you have to describe what kind of classroom we're in. Or if there's like side characters who are saying things, like who they are, because they might not even get a sprite.
Yeah.
And then I mean there's like sprite work, which I would say, so like instead of giving like one portrait of the character, you have like a smaller cast of characters, but each of them have like 10 to 20 portraits.
Right.
And or like combinations.
That's kind of some of the visual language I was thinking about pulling on for like VTubing.
In the
So
civilized...
it's interesting to see this really different.
I mean, like, live 2D is used, it's almost expected now in a lot of visual novels that you should be animating your sprites, because it's become a lot easier to do that.
This is cool, and then you're still actually moving around, like...
Yeah.
in a
It's
quote,
more
unquote,
point and
novel.
clicky. Like,
Yeah.
I would compare this more to, like, it's obviously as a CRPG, but it's very, like, point and clicky.
I don't know what CRPG means.
I would push back against it being a CRPG.
What would you call it?
I would call it like a point and click.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like more in the class
With
of things like
CRPG
Myst,
elements?
where you're interacting with an environment trying to solve a mystery,
it, like,
clicking
kind
on
of-
things?
It has
kind of,
roles.
like, I think it kind of skates on the margins, probably, between point and click and CRPG. Like, CRPGs are, like,
What's the C in CRPG?
classic. So it's, like, essentially D&D simulators. Or, like
Diablo.
No. Diablo
Little
is not a
paper.
CRPG.
The RPG is more of a
You
action
could-
RPG.
Action
So,
RPG.
yeah, in a RPG, it has the design
You
of
hear
a
the tone.
the
machine is
visual like
inoperable.
approach is the same. Yeah, isometric,
Holy,
2D almost
Still,
3D.
this feels wrong. End of tone.
Yo, Sculpture is fascinating.
Right.
But CRPGs are turn-based.
Yes.
There's roles involved. There's combat elements.
I was gonna say there's not as many. Obviously, the encounter element is not really as present as
And like, there's a gear system in CRPGs that becomes relevant.
Her voice, you get a sinking feeling.
Systems that,
It makes you look if you
aren't here.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of like if I've seen a game. Like, I'm struggling with this game because I don't know what bucket to put it in. Which is maybe like one of the high points of the game. Sure. But
I mean,
also makes it hard for my brain to like figure out.
I mean, I feel like a lot of games lately are just like genre mashups.
Yeah.
Like we're getting so many like roguelike plus whatever.
Or like roguelike modes built into classic.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of
That
its
was
street
interesting.
with dried
Just happened
seagull
with the
shit
relationship between the
entangled with
dialogue
pieces of
bubbles the
seaweed.
character and then
A dangling
entering
arm
the,
suggests that there
So
might be a jacket
the little
beneath
bubbles are
the
kind of
crust
like
filth.
things you can observe,
Mhm.
and then if whole objects are outlined, that's something you can like interact with. In
Oh,
some
okay.
way.
So the
Oh.
bubble tells you, hey, if you click on the green outline thing, there might be some shit going on.
Yeah,
You click on it, and then that's what triggered the.
Or sometimes it's just like you can smell
Yeah.
the salt from the sea.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of
It's
atmospheric
a,
things.
yeah, there's a bodily
Please tell
system
me you're
that
not taking that
is probably
with
the
you.
closest to a classic RPG
A
kind
clue?
of element.
You think
where
our
it's like,
suspect is a seagull who's
that's
been
like an actual
mean-eater?
encounter
You should
in
still
a way, and it kind of speaks to the almost gear system, but your gear is your body.
Just like in real life.
Right. That's probably the closest, I think, elements really is. We haven't
As you
had
hold it in your hands,
only
it
fight.
makes
The
an
only encounter we've
It's a
had is
sordid,
the one roll
filthy
we
tale.
made
It occurs to you that
a
you're
while
not
back
even.
against
It smells like a dead sea creature.
we didn't
Tangled
even
in grey
we
strands of
didn't even
seaweed.
beat the roll. Like
It
we
must have spent
beat the
quite
first
some
roll,
time
and
in
then
water
the second
before
one
the
we chose the
tide
wrong
deposits it
option,
ashore.
and we still got beat up.
Why? Why did you think about it?
It
Look
was
at
like
you.
a
Now
10%
you're just
chance
flicking
of
that shit
clear
everywhere.
too.
This is
But when you see the green outline, you have to press the tab, so you're actively engaging with
Yeah.
like basically Batman vision.
Yeah, it's just a way because like
In the
otherwise
time.
you would just be clicking on literally every freaking object because there's no way to really distinguish that this barrel is interactable, but like this thing down here isn't.
Yeah. It's a way of
I often go around the streets wondering if that
I'm always wandering into other people's houses and smashing their pottery.
There's an amazing Mega 64 sketch where it's they're doing a Bioshock Infinite, like an in public kind of like video game experiment is what they call it, experiment. And it's just the guy going through the trash cans and eating the food out of the trash cans like you do in the game. Everyone's like, what? It's very funny.
Can you change the camera angle on this, or are we just
No, it's a fixed angle.
Yeah. It changes in dynamically with some environments or in the conversation.
Okay, you can zoom.
the smell. It's awful, and it doesn't help. You can still smell it. Don't you recognize that hideous pungency? Something cold wakes in the pit of the lieutenant has all.
Eyes up, detective.
And doing all the things that Jordan doesn't want to do. That's okay.
An empty cigarette package and a crumpled kebab wrap. 2 empty bottles of Toulouse. No, there's more in there.
What?
Livis.
A tragedy.
Why I can't really get into
He shakes his head with whoever tossed it here was a heavy.
My brain has been
There's some you see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it. It's hard to concentrate.
If you think of like Baldur's Gate,
Yeah.
there's 2 different.
A man
it still has
lies
the
on the
kind of
boardwalk.
isometric view
His
on your
limbs
character,
bent
so you can
and
use that in
turned
combat
at
and
an
use that
unnatural
in
angle.
encounters.
Half of his body has slipped
still can see
between the cracked
environment in that kind of
boardwalk.
classic RPG way. But I
Starting
like
with
how
the smell
from that,
is
when you
not
do
as
have
bad. Hold on.
conversations, it shifts to the more classical
Lividity
cinema.
is faintly pronounced.
Shot reverse shot.
Whoever this is has been dead
elements
for
where it's
2
like,
days.
okay, well, I'm
Another
actually, I
dead
feel like I'm more
Calm
engaged
now.
Yeah.
with the characters
Carefully.
because of
Just
that.
some he's wearing
Because of that.
white
I mean,
cake
that's
boots,
like
beige trousers, and
that's a
an old
product
brown
of
leather,
the
a cool leather jacket with a
In that-
bottle
in
of
that
blue.
You can't
He
expect
finds some sunflower seeds
both
and a
isometric
rain-soaked
macro
library
system
card
No.
and
folded into
shot
Good.
reverse shot
We should take a
dialogue
look
in
at
the
that
game
library.
the
card.
man has
No,
fallen
I'm not-
through
I'm
the
not-
crack
It would have
in the
filled the
boardwalk
disc in
No,
that
I,
hit his head.
yeah, I'm not like
Quite irritated.
as a
Well,
as a
his
contempt. Like,
expression
I mean,
is
this
dull,
is
like
coming
the
from the guy
sea
who's one of my
behind
favorite
him.
games. Final
Drops of
Fantasy
water.
VII,
He was
so it's
confused.
like-
I have the
Yeah.
same issue, like this whole push back to
Just
like
about to
SNES
head home.
graphics.
Yeah.
And I'm
The
like,
first
I
step
don't-
back,
I'm not
there's
for
some
it.
dried blood on the
I was
map.
there. I was there when that
One
happened.
of the
I'm
corpses
okay.
is
Yeah.
Forwards
Within
rot,
the
a dried
constraints,
chunk
but we
of
can
blood
do that in
covers the
modern
hair at the back of.
increments.
This is where he came
And
out
I
of
think
himself.
I've just been.
Drop.
It's
I
like
don't
the
see
same
any
with
other
60
major
FPS.
wounds,
My
do
brain
you?
has now been wired in a way.
Seems like the head
where
wound
it's
was
like-
fatal.
Well, now
This
that I
street
have the
under your
accessibility
feet
and availability, I
ominously.
don't want
You
to.
see waves
You know,
journeying low.
I don't want to go back. I'm
0.75
sorry.
litre to its mid-market
It hurts my eyes
space.
sometimes when the
Tear
frames are bad.
all
I'm sorry,
around
you know, it's
It
like
hurts
You
my
think she
eyes when the
didn't
frames
like
are good sometimes, so...
It feels
I'm also old.
Brodowski's
Yeah,
bare
exactly. So
Green
it doesn't
leaves
feel so
uncover
good.
the blackness of
It's kind of an
death.
interesting
He ate the whole
accessibility problem
pack.
I had.
My
Yeah.
eyes and my tummy.
I've seen it
Yeah,
before.
exactly. Where it's
Almost
like,
the
no,
same
I
scenario.
just
The
I saw
entire
I was
boardwalk
scrolling through Steam
creaks
Summer
in the
Sale today.
Looks like one of the
And
locals.
I was just
He'd have to
somehow
know.
I landed
That's
on
just
like
a lead.
A
friends,
dead
like,
working
friends,
class
like,
man with a bottle in his
comments on
hand.
games. I don't even know how I
Don't
got
deceive.
there,
The
but I
woman
got
you
there.
met at the bookstand.
And it
The
was like,
Steam
Why do
menu,
you think
the
it's
Steam
her, Mr.
interface is
It
not
does not.
particularly replicatable.
no, exactly.
I can't see a book.
Whether in
So
in
he
like
took the
language
book to the
or
library,
maybe even in
Then came back
experience.
and thought, I'll have
Just
But I
one
got to
drink.
friends like
I have the view from the
reviews,
lookout.
like, one of my
Damn
friends,
it.
I guess
He
like
is
friends,
definitely
acquaintances,
someone's husband.
But like he
Death by
commented on
misadventure.
Apex Legends,
He
and
slipped
said,
and fell
"Get
through the
good."
boardwalk.
And I'm
A
like,
truly
I
unfortunate
can't. It
accident.
hurts my
If it
eyes
wouldn't
to
have
play
been
the
for that
game.
dash, it'd be- No, I don't see anything. Yes.
But
I don't
what
want to
if
play games
there's
like
a
this.
killer
anymore.
on the
It does. It's not fun for
Without
me.
any further. Oh, yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol. But I think that death arrived through head trauma. Not. What about it?
But since
The deceased ate
Disco
some
Elysium
cap.
is
They'll
written
seal
so
this place
well,
off after the news reaches the.
I
Not
can't-
that sealing it. It does seem to be a pretty straight. From where I stand,
still
I
be
can
drawn
see
into
two
the
options.
stories with the
We either take the case and
classic
follow the
novels,
leads
like
to identify the
campaign,
body on our own,
hand drawn, like-
or we report back to the state. All right.
those.
We should first
Little
examine the
characters.
library
They're
card
so
you
cool.
found.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Then
Scarlett, do you have a strategy as you're going through the dialogue trees? Are you like role playing in your mind a particular competitive version of the character, or are you one of those who's like, I want to do the maximum damage chaos option every time?
I've been trying to make more decisive choices, because particularly when it comes to like your opinions about things, because this is like, it's like a working class versus, you know, corporation versus all these different factors. And if you stay in the middle, the game is kind of like, bro. It's like either be like the worst, like most like fascist cop ever,
Right.
or like actually like do things that are like siding with the working class.
But it's more rewarding if you like understand you're in a class war and you pick a side.
Yeah. And
Much
then
like real life.
the game starts you off with basically either like an intellect build, a strength build, or kind of like a charisma build. So I don't know like the charisma one. So that's why I have like a lot of like empathy and authority.
So it's really story based, but you also have this sort of concept of like skills, and
Yeah.
a skill tree that you can like design a character around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like there was like one character earlier, for example, where like if we had been able to fight him, we would have been able to get through him a lot easier and just like move on to this next area. But I didn't have a lot of good fighting power, so.
So did you have to like engage in spirited civic debate?
Yeah, there's like other kind of like there's always like multiple ways you can kind of get around any problem, or you can fail at all of them and just like not be able to do it.
Which is what's been.
Which is
happening.
what, yeah.
Like,
I've been, I think I picked the worst build for how I actually play games.
it's like an intuition build, so
Yeah.
it actually is probably the hardest choice that we could have made in terms of like.
I was like, oh, that sounds fun.
No, and it's really interesting, and we do have a lot of good physical attributes, but they're not the ones that we needed to engage
do
with
that
for that.
Yeah.
Because our intellect is not good, but it's like intuition versus intellect,
Right.
And so we can't like reason with it because the character is also
Racist.
a racist eugenicist kind of guy, where it's like you have to like you're like he keeps like you have to understand his point of view if you want to get by him. Like you have to understand his racist eugenics, like under like my perspective on life,
Right.
if you want to get by him. But since our intellect is so low, we can't even understand that either. We can't even understand the
What do you mean
perspective.
white people are bad?
Yeah, exactly.
As an avid reader,
Yeah, our
you
intuition
find a
is
list of
like,
books written
well, we
with
don't
blue
really
pencil.
understand what he's
Radio
saying,
thriller.
but like,
Because like he's actually the reverse
Stand
guy
up
where
to
he's like
rest
actually like all
between
white
me and
people
the
are
sun.
inferior. Right?
yeah, it's an
And that's why he doesn't like
inferior
us.
audience because his
By
body
M.
is built better
Theobald.
because of where
The
he's
library
from.
step.
So
Most
it's
of
like
these titles seem to
I
be in the
tend to, like, I think
sci-fi.
as
If
a
lost,
back, this
please
is
return the
just
card
one
to
game
the
for
library. Dial
2016.
Is
005
that when this came out?
02.
Around that time. It was like
you should give them a call
To
from my
me, it's
cinema.
still a new game that my friends are talking about. I'm like, maybe I'll get around to that.
I mean, they just released like the new game from this like publisher, right?
Yeah, it's this
They've been advertising.
said no spies are left standing or something.
One left.
And as it's been accurately reported in the archives of the ones
You
that
pick
I
up
don't
the
have,
handset.
I haven't
There's a
been able to
tone.
recall
The machine is
anything very
operable.
well in the past year
It's
plus. It's all been very vague. And what's that one thing?
Do we have quick travel?
So my wife left me with no supervision for 2 weeks.
Oh no.
At first I was like, oh no,
I
Ryan.
She's in the with her family and expected back on Monday.
Okay. I was like, oh.
I'm not breaking that news via lunch note.
Oh no, Ryan.
What a wild take.
Monday.
No, she went to see her folks for 2 weeks and took the dog, which means I have no responsibility.
Heavy wooden
Which,
doors. More than twice, nothing happens.
Convinced
think
me
that's
that it
going
was a
to
fine
work.
idea
The
to
carving
re-up
on the
my
door
WoW
is
subscription,
block-like.
which was a
The doors
mistake.
remain
I was gonna ask how
unchanged.
many models you
This
changed.
cheap
Now I know the answer
is
is
still
zero.
to be easy
Yeah,
to break the
I
state. You
didn't.
see a yellow
I'm
circle
saving all
with
those
2
models
X's
for
and a
when
big
I go to
curve
North
below
Carolina.
them that looks like a mouth. He
And I
takes
was like,
off
oh,
his
just
glasses
like,
and
you know,
uses it.
like
No. Looks like a dead man
the
smiling.
tough thing about online
Suggests
games,
junior
particularly like
delinquency.
very.
I haven't seen that
I say
sticker before,
pro-social
and I'm
insofar
not
as
a
it
youth.
forces you to be social.
The
to
padlock
be
passes through a
successful.
staple that's been
Not
hastily
insofar
attached.
as
Should you want to
the
get
behavior
through,
in the game
it might
is
be
always
easier to just pry.
pro-social.
Maybe we should circle the
It-
building first.
It encourages
There is a
social
touch of guilt.
Right.
Yes.
In games that require
Yes, the
socialization.
pulsing bass.
Yes, there you go.
A sure sign of
when
junior
you are
delinquency.
very well
Somewhere east of
ingrained
here.
in a community such as a
There's
guild,
nothing like the
you
sound of a stick on a
genuinely
wheel.
miss those people.
Now
You're
it's stuck
not-
to your
you
thumb.
know,
It's a real social relationship.
Yeah, and it had been like 2 or 3 years since I had talked
Looks
to
like
anyone.
today
It
was a
like,
gold
fun to,
star
like,
day.
really get back to it. I do need to like maybe limit my WoW time to 2 to 3 hours a day. It was the weekend. It was, you know.
You will never regret 14 to 16 hours of WoW.
I mean, I don't. That's
That's
I
the thing,
should,
right?
but
That's the
the
thing,
problem
right?
is I don't. All of this isn't like Julie and I were talking about doing just like 5-man dungeons. It's like a Sunday afternoon.
An old door
Like,
worn
get
by
together
elements
thing.
guards the depot.
And
It's
so,
military.
Mostly
The
it's
service
to
depot.
set the
The washerwoman
groundwork. I'm
mentioned a
excusing
depot
it
at
by
the
saying
coast.
that it's to set
She
the
said it was.
groundwork for that.
Oh,
So that we can be functional, because I'll have a character that can like beat things if needed.
Sure. I was gonna say, it's okay. We're all friends here. We don't have to.
It's a fun game. Fuck everybody.
Yeah,
it's a
there
fun
we go.
game.
There we
It's
go.
a
That's
nice
all.
time.
That's
It's
all I
a
wanted to
nostalgia
hear.
10 years of my life.
That's all I wanted to
6 years of
hear.
my
That's
life.
all I wanted to hear. We can be honest with ourselves here. We're all gamers.
We're all gamers.
As long
Adjacent.
yeah. I'm studying your culture. I've got
Adjacent
and
scholars.
I'm done with all the stuff that I need that gaming was getting in the way of.
right.
Coursework is done, reading list is done, dissertation proposal.
You got
Done.
funding. You've also
good.
done several rounds of emergency paperwork related to said funding. So like,
Months worth of
Yeah.
emergency paperwork.
It's okay.
what else could anyone want?
If anything, this is a victory.
I like the art style of this. I've been enjoying the
It's very painterly.
just like the landscape. Yeah.
It's like, is it watercolor? Is it like giving watercolor? What am I like?
Like a mix of like watercolors and charcoals. It's like very textured.
Yeah, it's very sketchy in some places. Charcoals, I think, is good. Or like pastels,
And it looks gross and nasty, which like works
which is great.
for a bunch of dead bodies that we've been having to deal with.
I really like the texture on the art.
My new recommendation for CRPGs is Celeste Chu. I don't know
Oh, I think I was
See
gonna
that
ask you
seagull
again
up
about
there?
it, so I forgot to write it
Remind
down
you
on my
of
phone.
anything?
It's in
Exactly.
like
Think
early
about the seagull's
access.
story.
How you spell it?
Then their paradise became Shit
SOLASTA.
City. And what did they
Scholastic.
do? They became
It's in
urban
early
survivors.
access.
No
It's
time
like
for that
the
sentimental
graphical
bullshit.
fidelity of all
They're
the
hustlers.
Gate
Get
Three.
exactly.
They've released,
The
like,
seagull does
chapter
what it
1.
takes, and so do you.
My expectation is much like Baldur's Gate 3, a year from now when it launches, chapter 1 will be very solid. And the rest of the game will be filled with bugs. because
When you get into Baldur's Gate, the game goes.
A shaggy looking girl in her late teens.
It's
Or
running at 2 frames per second.
it's cold out
On the
there.
PS5.
A shaggy wherein everyone knows
on
drunk
the static,
keep
on
you
the static,
Look,
you
if
know,
you-
across the board.
Look,
from-
if you
Bet
just
this one likes to.
played
Huh?
with less mods, you'd be
So
fine.
should you?
You don't have to
That's
do
my wife's
anything.
problem. Is she keeps she's gonna melt
I
my
dunno,
PS5
some
one
kind
day.
of a-
She
Your
loads up
pulse.
30
What
mods.
did she just say?
I'm like, can you
That's
just
not
get
how
a
a civilian is
PC?
supposed to address.
It's
sorry I said
fascinating
fuck
how
that.
the game changes.
My whole family
I mean,
swears and it rubbed
I
off
like
on
the game
me.
a lot.
A
I like
cell.
the I like
Her
Act
hair is
1
dyed
and 2
blonde.
a lot.
With dark
As
Oh,
in-
the acts that got playtested.
Yes,
Here's a
as in the
question.
ones that, you know,
Why?
actually kind of work.
The ones that are functional.
yeah.
Okay, it's
But
bad.
Act
You have
3,
little
there's a
reason to
weird-
doubt that's a real
I don't
name.
know like
But-
what
This
how to even describe
It's a
this, but,
portable
like,
recording device. Actually,
you
just
also
one
get
wire.
the like
I picked on it till the braiding
ability
contact
to,
might record
like,
sound.
just have everybody
Nice.
in their underwear.
You can maybe bug someone with it. What?
Same place I got the
It's just a
recorder
little
from.
strange to me. It,
Oh,
like the
no.
vibe shift
Yeah.
there.
You haven't
like,
been to the Palaceum? It's a
like,
music club
changes
and a
for me. And
synthesizer
there's nothing
workshop.
wrong with it. I
And
play
Ruby
Marvel
Street
Rivals,
Jam.
and I have all those
Thinking
Twin
about it
Cities
really
games.
cheers
So
me.
like,
It's a long way from
I'm not
You're
like
paying extra money for those.
I'm not being a prude about it. It's just very like
Oh yeah.
thematically. It
Guess
feels
you
strange.
Thematically, the end of the world is happening
Already
in your,
been
in your
posted.
underwear.
Yes,
Like-
yeah. It feels very strange. I feel like it should be the
Yeah.
opposite, where
Right.
everyone's in like the biggest armor that
Yeah.
they have, right? But
I mean, how do you feel about like all the Leon Kennedy mods where he's got
oh,
a
it's
G-string?
amazing. I have those as well, so don't worry about that. you don't even have to worry about it. Just thematically, it just
Don't know
it
what
was-
that.
it
I don't know
was
what that
just-
means either.
I have to have my my very hot man
It's a
in
quality.
his crop top, and showing off his abs with his G-string hanging out.
That's cool. Sure.
But it always is always
Same
just,
place
was
I
like,
got the recorder
huh?
from. The
Yeah.
Palace.
Like,
Sure.
what?
The mic.
Yeah,
I don't exactly know. Okay.
If I
Recording, I
didn't
guess.
play
I think
D&D,
I'm recording cracks in the
I would
ice,
have enjoyed Baldur's
but there's
Gate
no
3.
way to tell.
That
Not
makes
without
sense. I feel like a lot of
You
people
and
who really
Kit
like
I think
Baldur's
I
Gate
just
3
recorded your
like the
footsteps
concept
too.
of D&D, but
Not
will never
sure how
actually
that will
play.
sound.
Yeah.
Well, I think the frustrating thing is like you're the only people able to save the planet,
Yeah.
and you're level 10. Like, there's a whole 10 levels. Like,
Yeah.
This
right.
is ruining my immersion.
it absolutely was.
Yeah, actually.
Like, you have no
the
idea.
musicians in the
Yeah.
Palaceum
I
use
think,
them for
like,
making music.
Illithids are a little bit played
They're
out,
Anyway,
and
I
particularly
thought I'd make some.
by the
I
time
don't
that
really know
Baldur's
what
Gate
I'm
3
doing.
She
came
looks at
out,
the
so
recording
story was
device.
kind of like,
The thing she thought would fit.
Take this.
Yeah.
Your call.
the story was a
no,
little
fuck
bit
that,
like
I'm
by
cool.
the numbers
It's okay.
in terms of the big story.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah,
really struggled
maybe you
with
were right
like a
about
level
that.
cap at
That-
10.
That
The
was
boys
like
think it
much,
could be a place. Yeah.
And like
Andre-
it's,
And
it's
why is
frustrating because
that?
I could envision
They got too much stuff
like
crammed
a
in
series
there.
of games,
Music
where,
stuff
like,
mostly.
the
That
whole
stuff is
first
more
game
expensive.
is level 1
Go
through
ahead.
5,
right.
and then you have like essentially DLC that works.
It's
as a
supposed to
second
become
season
like,
Mhm.
except
for
that
6 to
Yeah.
10, 11 to
Yeah.
16 and 17 and up.
The
And you
floorboards
can
are
really
twisted.
scale those
the
encounters. I guess
shooting
like you
beams
have no
are
idea how
slowly
successful
cracking
the game's
like
going to be when
bones.
you're developing
Far
Baldur's Gate
east of the
3,
Golden
because you're
Delta,
reviving
there will
a
never
franchise
be a
that's been
club
dead
for,
for 20
not
years,
in a
right?
million years.
But
And you want it to be.
you know, anodic, cathodic
if you want it to feel
music
like
that's made with
D&D,
electronic
Yeah.
instruments,
Yeah.
synthesizers.
But also
See
like
clear,
and clearly you
beautiful.
can get away
I
with
know.
it because Final Fantasy
It's not my.
7 is
Hey,
doing that
you.
bullshit. So
that's just then, and that had
Okay,
that had
well,
maybe had his own had his
Maybe
own,
you could
like,
talk to Andre and the guys.
context.
They're
and
inside that thing there.
circumstances.
No, not really.
But I guess
no,
you know a lot
it's
of
noids.
I mean, a majority of
Yeah, I
the
guess you could say
RPGs
that.
nowadays
To keep more
do end up
weirdos from
just,
getting in.
you know, killing
Fucking
God by the end of
Martinez.
the-
I'm sorry.
killing
You've got
God
the
worst.
first act.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly.
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me.
We started
Once or twice,
we started
yeah.
watching.
I'm
the
sorry I
Vox
haven't had the
Machina
ravish
show,
rich
but I hadn't
people.
seen that in-
Rich
I hadn't
people
seen
are
the
east of
first
the
season.
river.
I was like, the first like 2 episodes are fighting dragons. I'm like, what level are they?
Yeah,
I thought they were as special there as any of us. Just wave it
Like what?
through.
They're engaging. They're fighting
Maybe you're
dragons
right.
already.
It was like
Most
the
of them
first
do
arc.
speak the
Yeah.
usual.
Like that was the
I
campaign
had,
I actually
you know,
watched.
drinking,
And that was
getting
like the
into
first
fights.
arc. So
The
like
ugly
we were
stuff
probably
that happens when you move
level
out your parents' place at 13.
8 or 9.
Is this a
Kid had said
rhetorical
that
question?
they'd played these characters off before they started.
Yeah,
filming,
Faubourg,
too, so
not
there was
in
already
Faubourg.
some history.
It's a massive banlieue
that
south of
makes
Jamrock
sense,
Quarter.
but,
It is the largest ghetto in
But yeah, a little
Hereford.
bit like.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I
Let's
guess
think about the
I just wanted to
skeleton
drink too,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Get my
She nods.
I mean,
very
it's like
cautiously.
I'll bring up what
The device is
my
cold to
favorites
the
is,
touch.
Ooh,
An angular.
what just
Okay.
happened on the screen?
Um,
Sorry, there was an exciting thing with things were red and there was
yeah,
a
it was,
guy.
that was
Yeah,
a-
so
that was a change.
that was a roll. So there are certain rolls where you can retry them, and there are some rolls that you can never retry them. So if it's one that you can retry, it's usually like you can at least give it a shot. I had like a 28% chance, which is really low. But-
you can do it the next day.
Yeah.
She fell in love.
Yeah,
That's what I
it was
figured
it
was
was like an
happening.
empathy check,
Yeah.
but it was a particularly difficult one.
No, it's funny. It's always cool to watch people play games and like how much of the interaction design you pick up and just like skip through really fast.
Because you don't, there's like only like a certain amount of checks you kind of get punished for, and it's
Yeah.
usually pretty obvious if something's going to potentially either
A
damage
pain
your,
of
your
Etonite has
morale
been
or your
planted into
body.
the snow.
Sorry to
Two
interrupt you
poles
guys.
are
I'm
hold
just
barely.
excited about like,
Ooh,
No,
UI.
We're just doing the stuff we're
Stronger
supposed
gust
to do
of
here.
wind.
Exactly. As we're just, I was gonna bring up BioWare, so I was gonna say BioWare does a really good job of really easing you into the world, like whatever. Like Jade Empire does it really well. So does Photard. Restart on that planet, and
The
this
tent
makes her
is
very
just
small
tarpaulin
in
fabric.
Come on,
comparison to the
get in the clothes of
larger
behind you.
story.
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
wall stuff's
think
getting
about
out.
like
It's
Dragon
safe to
Age
assume
Origins,
this
where,
is their leader.
your
Sorry,
stakes are like
you barely
you're
have
gonna
room
die,
for one.
Right.
You
but
go
that's
ahead.
still somehow
I'm
small
actually
stakes
not
Right.
for the rest of the game.
I just
Exactly.
dislike
Yeah.
I'm sure you will feel right at home.
Yeah, you're like you're just turned into a Grey Warden, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I have to do my part of the battle.
Right.
That's it. here's all the big players, but I'm just kind of here. You know?
The Englishman bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush.
Hello,
Everyone
I'm
hates
Andre.
terrorists.
It's a
in,
pleasure to meet you.
Star Wars Mental. But I love terrorists. I
His
think it's
grip
very
is
cozy.
strong,
Yeah, it's
sweaty.
like
This
a
is my
back-
posse.
a backwater
The young
planet.
man
It's
with
like,
earrings
This
looks
is
at
why I
you.
love like
And egghead.
talking
Hey.
about WoW. Like I love Starter Zone.
yeah, same.
Like I
Together
think I
with this
have an
little
account
burger,
with, like,
who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think about we have many in the pipeline. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North.
But I probably have an account
Yeah,
with,
thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of places, I apologise to my friend Noise Potty
because like
I
for a
realise
while
this is
that's
not how
how
you
I would
speak to a
just
police
spin,
officer.
is I would sign
He has
for it
authority
and do
issues.
all the starter quests.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've met her?
Account,
Yeah.
and then log
It's a
out.
matter of
Yeah,
occupying
there you go.
ecclesiastical
Yeah.
property.
Like,
An attempt
I mean,
to
it's just
pander
like
to your
very
perceived conservative sensibilities.
No, I
No person
what,
his
what is the
age
word?
would ever use a
Because I
word.
just
talking
feel
about
it
the
too.
church. And I'm
I-
not exaggerating.
Sometimes I'll
Even a
I'll
place
play
of
games
spiritual
after,
refuge
after
can become a
I've played
magnet
the-
for all
the
sorts of
part that I
dope
like
heads and
and like-
burnouts if left
I'm
unattended.
done.
you're just like channeling nervous energy. You're like
Don't
using your
pass.
body to channel nervous energy
Burnouts.
away from you.
Right.
Right?
Well,
Yes, it's
I'm
Or
sad
like
to
some
say,
affect.
If I'm
that's
like
exactly
in a
what happened.
meeting that
Sad
like
because
I
we were
kind
just
of
about
have
to
to
put
pay
Martin Hayes
attention
on the map
to,
with one of the maddest dance
I
clubs
can
in
like do
Jamrock.
that to like
Nah,
have enough
strike
of
that
a focus
in
drawn.
Revachol.
It's like like a fidget. almost.
Strike
Yeah.
That's what like a lot of mobile games used to be for me, as I would just kind of like, because a lot of them are inherently like meant to be like kind of these idle or like auto games, and so like I would just have them going like during class, which is bad. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And sadder yet, because the dope heads and burnouts held up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little,
I guess
watching
I
you
guess
with a steady, serious
my,
gaze,
like, in a
letting you
way of
imagine
doing
just
my
how
games,
bad those
it
dope
is
heads
baseball.
and burners
Baseball
Yeah.
is
Just like checking scores,
or just watching
Oh,
them every
okay.
night. So
Yeah.
it's a ritual I have. I watch every single game. It's 2 hours of my time. It's
Watch
Consistent.
every baseball game.
for my favorite team.
Seattle.
Yeah.
All of them in existence.
How are you here right now?
No.
Every team has
just for my team.
116
Yeah.
a year.
No. Yeah, just for the Mariners. I watch at least part of every single game.
I was hoping you would be the
And
judge of
it's
that,
like
officer.
it's,
All I can say
you
is
have
also,
the
they
breadth of
don't
the
eat or
experience,
clean
and you
the
can
building.
get mad at it,
Shit's
and
gonna
it's gonna bother me
collapse.
for an hour afterwards because they'll lose probably, and then I move on with my life. That's a way to kind of
Thank you,
channel
Egghead.
away from all the reading that I should be doing
Right?
in the writing, in
It
the
should
editing.
be a
I
police
need
matter.
to
Getting
get
them out.
into.
Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not
Yeah,
what the
it's interesting 'cause,
Ecclesiastes
like,
meant their property for. All right, man.
Games
Andre
are
is
very
obviously
familiar
very
with
happy you took him
movies, but,
seriously.
like,
The whole
reading
tent
where I
is.
need to know
The boys
arguments
exchange
that
giddy
don't
looks.
necessarily need to know.
Mhm.
Right? So, like, I'm working on this.
I did ask Noid
research
to install a
proposal
measure
for
against
this
more
database
drifters
on
wandering
display
in.
system.
It's a temporary.
I
had
need
to
to
do it in an
know,
hurry. Not my
like,
best
bowling
work.
alone
Of
for
course.
the social
All
capital
right.
arguments.
Right.
But I don't want to invest all of my energy into 700 pages.
You sense the
Yeah.
trajectory
I got to
of
catch a
the
key
object
midair.
is impressive.
Right.
The object makes a small
His
ringing
arguments
sound
are
as
really
it
interesting,
approaches.
but very long.
Ka-ching!
And unlike
hits
French
your
theory,
palm.
where he
The
says a
speed
thing and
the
then
speed
repeats
freak
himself for
nods
the
to
next
you.
400
A
pages,
respectful nod.
he's actually saying new
proved
things,
something.
and it's very frustrating.
A book with more than one idea in it?
What?
Not long.
Don't
Like a
wrap
week,
all the
maybe?
French in there. There's
I'm
a few in
just
there.
saying,
Sure, they're
I'm not
alive.
saying all
I mean,
French.
come on.
I'm saying
I'm
all
at
French
least
social
90%.
theorists.
Oh, social
Okay,
theories.
I'm
Thank you. I was
sorry
gonna say
too.
if we're gonna
I
get
guess
into
it would
like,
be
'cause
too.
we have
I
too.
shouldn't
If
add
you
that.
want
Sure,
too
man.
much in one
Tell
book,
us what
you
your
just read
truth is.
Derrida.
I don't really know.
Or any
None of us
Steeler.
do.
That's
I
true.
don't even know how to do
Yeah,
it.
since there's only one idea,
This
it would be
machine.
like 1,000
When I
ideas.
first scouted
Yeah,
the
I mean
place
that's just
back in
deconstruction.
February,
Yeah,
it was
That's
abandoned,
horrible.
empty.
I mean, at some point, a book
One
is
of them has
also
wires
about
running into
so-
bowls of water. Andre. Oh,
True.
and it felt like there was something.
No!
Which other one?
Yeah.
I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Ed.
It's driving me insane.
Felt like silence.
Oh, do you mean like these ones?
Awful silence.
No, the ones that say continue on them.
Not exactly. We've just seen
Sometimes they're
someone who we
block
think is a
red,
woman
and
go in and out of the
sometimes they have,
church.
kind of a
Like you aren't
cloud.
alone, you know?
Think that one, yeah. Continue.
This is the dialogue one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll have like a pattern on them and like a gradient, and sometimes they're just a solid thing. And I want to
It
know if they
wasn't
mean
quite
something.
human.
So
if you
when
know what I mean.
when it's not block red,
It was
they'll
this dark
usually
shape
read-
climbing upside
it
down along the
usually
ceiling, like some kind
transition
of crab
into
man.
either
Yeah, you know,
like an
the way
empathy
it was
or
climbing
like
up and around the
intuition
ceiling,
experience.
like a
colors are
was
associated with
stalking
like the
a
different
cell.
skill
Yeah,
families.
yeah.
It's
So
oh,
like
yeah.
if it's not red,
Crap,
that means
man.
that's your self talking
Yeah,
to yourself in
totally.
a way.
I
Your
mean,
body
I
talking to
didn't
you.
personally
Or,
see it.
your
The
rhetoric,
cell was
whatever
alone
the
that
skill-
time.
the skill
Okay.
I
level
believe
is.
we
Okay.
should ask
Yeah,
her
see,
about
there you
it.
go.
And now it's
Oh.
gonna
Nice.
lead to a- it's
Don't tell her you
So
don't.
it's
The
not
implications
color,
of this
but,
are
So an
too
internet
numerous to
virus,
consider.
that's the check there.
Proceed
That's
with
Which is
caution.
like, yeah,
Learn
what's
all
happening
you can
inside of
into
you.
the detail.
And it's body.
yeah, that's body.
Because you'll have things like authority gets triggered sometimes, or it's like if someone challenges your authority or accepts your authority, you might think something about it, like, oh, of course, I'm unconscious.
These are like a different intuitions that we're getting into.
And then I think one of the most interesting things about Disco Elysium is like you can kind of have too much of certain skills sometimes in ways that can actually like fuck with the kind of narration you get. So like if we had gone like a really smarts heavy or like encyclopedia is literally just like how many random facts you know.
Yeah.
And so if you have like really high in that, you'll just start like info dumping like all the time to
Oh,
yourself
that's
or
really
to other
funny.
people
Okay.
about like everything that like triggers like oh I know about that thing.
Right.
It's what my friends hate me for.
You should talk to
And
Noid
it
about
drives
that.
them insane,
I just
like
got a distinct
like I did this
burnout.
weekend.
Probably jacked up to some snuff.
With a small surge of PE,
There's the kind of relationship is usually
As if
It means like one of those rich boy private radio
Which-
stations. Not that we would know
I
anything
get
about. We're
overwhelmed too
getting
quickly, and I'm
derailed
just
here.
tired, and I'm
In
like, I don't
short,
want to
you
do
can
these
well,
things.
honestly,
why not?
Combine
Let's
that
go
with
with
being
that.
the oldest of your friends.
I'm 70% sure they're
Just
substitutes.
nearly-
Sure.
and
What?
nearly fully explain that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's a meteor and name for the
It's
founding
like I have
party.
the
You know,
energy. I'm trying to like
Meteor.
try to like
Concerning
plan
Meteor,
out
a
like the
country
social like
on Muindi,
energy to like
on the
to like
Muindi
balance
Isla.
throughout the day, and then even just doing
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them
process.
up. You know?
Yeah.
I can't give you a pres.
But
Yes.
they wanted my friends wanted to
Yes.
go to
Yeah, yeah.
An improv
Good
show
to have. Bitch to carry.
at Second City.
When I first
which ended
scouted the
up being
place,
fun.
oh, it's the
But
one
it
they
was
sell
gonna
at the
Go to
fuel
improv
station.
show, Second City's the place.
The what?
I was
But
like,
it's still an improv. show.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I
I
I
have
said.
a
I was
major
like, I like my
sinus
comedy
infection. Stuffy
curated
nose.
as a
We
video
all
editor,
do.
especially.
Shit's all blasted
You don't
up,
want to hear
yes.
the first draft
That's
of
all
the
nose
idea.
offense do. No, sir.
Workshopped over and over
Is
again.
Yeah, and then it's like
Sure.
exactly, and I was turned
Here you
into
go, officer.
like
The
the
no-
He
villain
nods
that didn't want to go to
enthusiastically.
the improv
No
show.
doubt.
Improv is
Believe.
weird.
You think
Oh
so?
yeah,
Like, there's
the
a-
amount
there's
of
a-
improv
As
like,
always.
There's like,
podcasts.
well, not only improv podcasts, but there's like an
Bring of the
expectation
Lord
that in
Joe.
order to play D&D, you have to have improv experience.
And you have to do
Okay,
yes
so
and.
we now know why you have law jaw. Why you say the law in a weird
But it's
manner.
also
very
bullshit.
And why
Yeah.
your jaw
Yeah.
does that thing.
And so, like,
You had polio as a child.
it's just a weird
You hadn't
expectation
gotten
where,
vaccinated.
like, the
It must have
whole,
been
like,
right
genre
after the
has
revolution.
become,
Not a lot of vaccine going around then. So
like,
you got
impro-
infantile
like, improvisational exercises instead of a game. And so, like,
Because if you're gonna role play, you're gonna be a character. Your character's gonna say no sometimes.
Yeah.
well, your character's
Right?
gonna say no, but it's at the expense of the game, like the ludic elements.
Oh,
of
okay.
the activities, right? So like everything becomes so focused on like acting.
So you had a
Like,
talk with Andre,
role
and now
play,
you want to discuss
but, like,
things with Nora. It's good
people
you
like,
talked
oh,
to
well, like,
Andre first. Gave
you're
you time
focused
to
too
get a
much on
reading on
the
your
mechanics.
song. Yeah,
This isn't
I've
an
got a
This is
improv
a game.
This is
See
an
if we
game.
can
Yeah,
suck
this isn't like an
socialising
improv
Even now,
activity.
a
I
sticker.
mean, they use the term game.
You mean the yellow
It's a
one?
game.
It's a
Yeah.
game.
Can you describe it to me? Good, good. What did you want to know? Yes,
But there's,
you're
like,
the
weird
23rd person to get it
expectations.
right, and I've asked 23
Particularly,
people.
like, role
He
playing
defeated
communities
history.
where they're like, you can
We are
play
living in the
whoever
age of his
improv.
present moment, or maybe
Like, that's
he's
a
not
weird
dead.
bar of
Maybe he's
entry.
just
Yeah.
really.
Or drugged out of his mind.
I wonder how
Come
this
to
kind
think
of
of it.
matches with some of Kit's ideas that they were engaging with in Master's Thesis, where tabletop games just give you the agency to kind of roleplay the kind
It
of
should be sold,
activities that
but not by us.
character, like people were
I
kind
guess
of, you
one
know,
could
testing,
write an entire
like, especially
treatise
for
on
people
now.
in terms of like who they can be within
You
these
heard me.
spaces. And I wonder how that kind of maybe
Weird
clashes
stuff.
with the
Specialised.
elements in
There
terms
was
of, like,
wires
this, where it's
going
like,
into water.
I'm just here to kind of
Gives
act
off a
out.
spy
Like,
side.
I'm being the
Or
actual
some
actor
fucked
and
up
not actually
Samaran
kind of
side
like
side.
engage. I'm not
You know,
actually like
The
Like
comedy
self-insert
goes
versus
first.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm taking on
yeah,
the character.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fascinating to see what maybe the balance is there in
Mhm.
terms of like how that fits together.
Nothing's wrong with it.
The sickest. That's perhaps why
Most of it does psionic powers. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric.
it's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance.
Yes.
Which I think is
Further
really
sign
fascinating
matching
how
would do good for
when you
us.
think about the
One
improv
way to
element
it.
too. It's like, no, I'm just doing this as the actor, as that.
A young man with, as though you're supposed to be sharing some.
Hardcore! It's hardcore!
Sure.
Skibbity, skibber danger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this.
But I
Good
get
evening.
improv
Right
just drive me
out of this garden, forking back.
Improv does drive me nuts.
Yeah.
It's great for everybody but the audience.
Yeah.
That's how I used to feel about when I was a theater major in college.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I loved being a theater major, except for having to deal with theater people.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, if I could just build sets all day long, it would have been awesome. But
Okay, but, like,
unfortunately, at
Technical
some
theater
point,
is like such a different realm
Yeah.
than like all of the front
at
of
some
the
point
house
you have
people.
to deal with actors and
And you're
worse,
like, ooh.
directors.
Oh.
hard pass on that.
In my undergrad, so like I wasn't part of this performance, but I overheard stuff about it. So that we did a performance of Carrie, and all I know about it is that the lead, ironically, who was
Wait,
playing
but Carrie, like,
the musical.
there's a musical.
Yes,
that's
there's a
being
musical
made?
based off of Carrie. It has a blood drop. It's awesome.
I was gonna ask about blood drop. Okay, alright.
And apparently the lead who was playing Carrie, ironically, was actually like really mean and horrible, and apparently was so like bossy and rude to a lot of people that basically Tech, like 2 weeks before the show, was like, all of us are going to walk if she isn't fired or like gotten rid of, and so they got rid of her.
This sounds like every lead I've ever encountered.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
for me, it was rough because I went to college at like a rural
Heavy
school in
wooden
Illinois.
doors. The lock turned.
And I
Let's
came
go.
from a suburban high
Great
school
washer
where we
there
didn't
rushes
show a
in
month.
the heart.
Yeah, so
And
you
so,
were
like-
like, guys, yeah.
Well, like I was like, you know, I had been in
Things to check on.
I had been in 4 shows,
Things to click
6
on.
shows my
I love
freshman year.
churches.
Yes.
I've been doing sets since.
Yeah.
And I was
You should
encountering
walk
people
here.
who were like the best actor in their hometown who had been in 2 shows or 3 shows.
They're in the back
Yeah.
rooms.
Just be like, what are you doing?
Ooh, I like that floor. What parts of it?
Abandoned
Parquet, is that
church.
what that is?
It's pronounced parquet.
I don't think
I don't
unless,
think that
unless
is.
you're British, I don't think it's called pronounced. I don't think it's pronounced parquet.
But there was a moment during the improv show where one of the people asked, coming full circle with me, I knowing my friends with
silence
too
in
many
this part
facts
of the
and
church,
just saying
it's
things
almost
that I'm
palpable.
interested in.
Maybe if you were to
There was a
stand in
moment
just the
where
right spot,
the improv people
even your
asked,
footsteps would be
"Do we
completely
have
silent.
anyone in the environment who's an expert in the
And then-
field?" And all my friends pointed at me.
No.
Luckily they didn't see me.
Yeah.
But, and they chose other people. I'm like, oh
Hardly hear
shoot, this is like the one thing. I was like, don't call on me. Don't call. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm just supporting everyone else around
After
me.
which the lieutenant points.
Can you hear anything?
Nothing.
The church just has.
His
I
detached
identify that
tone
with that so
conceals
much
how
because one of the only
uncomfortable
memories I have from
he
childhood
is.
Mm-hmm.
The
is
lieutenant
being in a
doesn't
community
reply.
show.
The orderly
of,
rows of
I
ceiling
think
panels
Joseph and
become
the
barely
Amazing
visible.
Oh, yeah.
Green
Then
Coat.
disappear completely
And somebody
in the
from the
darkness of
cast
the tower
coming down to
overhead.
me at 9 years old to give me a high five in the middle of the show, and me just being like, "Don't make me a part of this."
I don't.
9-year-old Brian's like, excuse me, I do not consent.
I do not. I'm here to watch the show.
Yeah,
not
I'm the
participate.
audience. Yes.
You're the
Just
actor.
don't.
I'm the audience. Let's keep that boundary.
There's nothing.
Officer, what are you
I was like,
looking at?
oh shit! And then in the moment, I was like scrambling. I had a few drinks too, so I was like, I was
You see
scrambling for
something.
like,
To organize your thoughts.
yeah,
about the field.
yeah.
What am I
Hold on, let me get an outline together.
Shoot. And then afterwards, I was like, okay, I found out
Is
what I
that
would say
a man?
if
Yeah.
I did.
Looks more
And I
a
was
crab
like,
man.
I was like, well, I'm
The man leads for
Habitual
researching
alcohol
a
use has
dissertation
made
in
you
the
into a
field of
scared little
horror
pussy
media.
bones.
Horror
But don't
media.
worry.
Just make it as easy and
Yeah.
graspable
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
possible.
Here you can receive
And
the
then, like,
mother's
what's one
love.
thing you don't know about horror?
And
Like,
when you're-
what's one thing you don't
This
know about
man is
that
habitual
field, that
narcotics
medium?
I'm put off by this religious stuff.
Well,
he
go
thinks.
surreal and
And
engage with
maybe
them every
the
single
scene.
day.
What was that about? The bottle again? You
Philosophically,
haven't
go
even tried
surreal,
it.
and you engage with them every
Lay
single
off it
day. I was
already.
like, that would have been a good,
Oh yeah, sure.
a good,
You
a
don't
good way
know
to
anything about
give them
alcohol.
something to make fun of me
You
about.
got it all under control. I was like you once.
But they ended up
You know,
choosing a
actually,
neurologist
since we're here,
and somebody
Look
who
at these
works
crazes.
with forensic
What is this shit?
fingerprints or something like.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, thank God.
I'm pretty sure all fingerprints.
Don't trust me.
I don't think there's a
Trust the
context
mother.
of fingerprints.
I'm only
That
the
isn't the
messenger. This is the
forensic
church of
context
the
of
mother of
fingerprints.
science.
This is
mother of
something
science
that.
sounds like a serious plan.
Yeah,
The
From
ones
when I was a
that can
child.
outside.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Right?
this is
I
all.
forgot about
I
the
see
5-year-old art
Nah,
activity.
man.
Yeah!
They,
Though he
This
used
is all
to.
from my kind of
Alone.
cause phase.
Why not?
How, you know,
they wouldn't bother me none. Might even be
fog
He said
is
that in spite of
forgiveness,
himself.
you know,
Yeah.
so.
Never known myself to be a
Brian, what would
crab.
your answer be?
But if that's
Yeah.
the
You an
case, God
expert in.
forbid.
And
Yeah.
what was the?
I
what
always
was the
thought
other
of
one?
myself
Well,
more.
what's
I
one
was in
thing
gang
we
way,
might not know about
Okay.
that
but my
field?
memories of that time
I
are
don't know.
fake.
First of all, I don't consider
Most of them
myself
are
an
already
expert in
gone.
in anything.
I know that was the trap. That was the trap of this question.
Yeah.
Forcing you to admit that you know something.
Sorry, Brian. You are kind of an expert in someone. There's a reason why you're here doing this.
The problem is I'm knowledgeable.
No,
at, like,
man.
a lot.
You gotta
of
let that shit.
The
Do you remember
fringes
your
of
The
a lot of
lieutenant is not
things
particularly
that people
interested
could
in
be
this.
experts
Diago's
in.
mine.
Yeah.
But I
But
don't
those
have enough
syllables don't
knowledge
mean
in
your
any
place
one
amongst your
topic to
fellas.
be an expert.
Your place
just
in
like-
the world.
Well, all your
I'm a
friends pointed.
journeyman
no
at
use.
many
That's
things.
Well, all of your
just
friends
simple.
pointed at you. Now you have to
None
answer
of
the
this
question.
is-
All the friends are
I'm an expert at having shitty friends.
She's
Like, that's
in
like
the dark. Beyonce.
His adoration is beyond sexual.
That's
This cavity is something.
Scarlett,
I
would you have
will
an
be
answer?
incinerated.
Something
But
I'm an
not
expert in.
destroyed.
What was it?
Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
I guess I know a lot more about otaku, like what that actually means compared to the like Western conception of it as just meaning nerd.
Sure.
I've just read a lot of books on it.
And what's one thing that we might not know about this field?
I mean, I guess like the biggest difference is like or the most interesting thing is that like otaku is just sort of more of a generalized term for someone who's like really into like technology, and it could be fandom, whereas like in the West it's typically seen as like someone who's really into anime.
I just learned that. So, like you could be an otaku of like,
about like
I don't know,
computers,
ham radio or
yeah,
something?
or like
Okay.
cameras, or like you just are really like into like the tech of
I thought
that.
it was
It's kind of just
music.
like a way of saying you have like a technical like special interest, and that it's seen as like a little derogatory because it's like, well, you shouldn't be that interested into this.
That's almost very meta for the
Yeah,
question
that's
itself. What a postmodern answer.
It's not at all. It's just faith and joyful service.
What do you?
What's up?
Oh,
I
I'm an
know
expert in
it
design,
will
and
take
everyone's
time.
a designer.
Don't
That's-
sweat
There
it.
you go.
I'm a Sarah
Yeah.
Holmes.
That's an easy one.
I sing the mother's glory.
You got it ready.
She asked the question.
You may
Yeah.
be thinking, but
Have you been asked this
firecrackers?
question at Second City
No,
on
hard to say.
by Reality
I think I did some
Detox?
discussion. They spend a lot of time with the sinewy figure.
I
Police
feel
raid.
more
Did you
comfortable
witness?
claiming
Not
my
really.
expertise as a designer
Or at
because
least I
y'all
don't
aren't.
remember much
So
of it
if I was in
anymore.
a room of designers, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm
The
a
other
social,
spooker?
I'm a social scientist, I'm an
Oh.
anthropologist.
Esa
Says something about
viejita es
Japan.
muy
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the
No.
issue with expertise, right?
I
It's
just
all
call her
relative.
viejita because
Exactly.
of her clothes.
Context.
That's what I said, home.
And that was
Don't
the
really
context
follow
of
her
the
comments
question
and
was,
go.
most
Just see her
most,
typing on her computer. I'm afraid not,
What's that
essay.
test?
Or
Where it's
search
like
through a
people
radio
who are
producer.
who score lower on an intellect on like the intellectual test. They usually think they're the experts of the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Despite the people who are actually
Yeah.
engaging with the field, they're like, well, they assume that somebody else has already done more research and because they understand
the
that how
notion that like as you gain expertise, you lose knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
More things become questions than they are.
Right.
Exactly.
You become aware of how much stuff there is out
Yeah.
there that you haven't read.
Right, and it's like, oh shoot, that's what prelims, I guess, are trying to open you up to in a way.
They're like laying a base.
Yeah.
I might be becoming an expert at hating on that loser.
Oh no! Did you guys get in another discussion?
No, she's been gone since.
Okay.
These are the things I fight with my wife. This is the program I fight with my wife most often about.
Sure.
Is not maintenance phase, but the one
If
about
books could kill.
If books
Yeah.
could kill.
Which I think is better than maintenance phase, to be honest.
It's still poorly researched.
I mean,
but I take it back. It's researched at the level of expertise of journalism.
it's a
and not
journalism podcast, yeah.
at the level of expertise of academics.
There was a time where I can't remember. I can't remember, and I'm glad I don't remember.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by
another radio computer. And
This
this
would be a
time it's
really
already
good
turned on.
Atlantic article. And I was like,
Oh!
I think that I think he was trying to be nice.
These
But
machines.
it was like, ouch.
sometimes-
That was actually the biggest day you probably could have ever like given somebody.
So that's a step above or below
I
the
don't
New
displace
Yorker.
I was gonna say, I was like,
It's
ooh,
also
like,
quite
I
similar
think he was
to the
trying
one
to
we
be
had
kind.
done on the
like,
station.
in
The
terms
one
of
you
that,
saw
but I was
earlier
like, oh no, that
was
was
the
like.
Ream Civic.
I
This
guess
is
it
the
depends on the
latest
if the
3PC
conversation
fluorescent
has
plate
been
and print
about
buttons
having
on the
different levels
lieutenant
of writing
says
for
nothing.
different audiences.
Who made it? It was like, if I was a
Frame
first year master's
reflected
student, I
back.
might take that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, my first year master's papers were not good.
What I would hear is, this is publishable.
I was gonna say, someone,
You have an
someone-
idea.
Someone would
Yeah.
take your writing somewhere.
Behind
Maybe it's
the
like
hatch
maybe it's
sits a
maybe it was like
another filament
positive
memory.
because it was accessible.
Press
right?
the
Right.
speaker
Yeah.
comes to life.
Good
Ideally, what you
afternoon.
want is, oh, you could publish this in a
It's the
prestigious
same
academic
old
journal,
woman
but then
you
someone
spoke
for the
with.
Atlantic
Good,
could
thank
misinterpret
Yes,
and
there you
write a
go.
viral
Right.
article.
Exactly, and then
Let's
you
look
completely
around.
get all of the
Maybe
wrong.
he
Unless you
knows
believe in
things.
public science, at which point, like,
Yeah.
maybe the
In which
Atlantic
case,
is the right idea.
You have depression.
Still, I am
That's very Christian.
I'm afraid we are not doing
now.
I mean,
But
shit, I would
if
kill
God
that
Christ
something in
has
the
wrong,
but
is
you know,
there
I don't need to
anything
say
else
we're
I
putting
can
in
do for
the
you
radio.
today? I
That's
have
alright.
done
The
it.
Atlantic
Sabrina.
doesn't publish it.
Anything else I
True.
Goodbye.
You
The
the ghost
machine's
is dead.
keyboard, nothing happened.
For a while, I wanted to start a podcast and bill myself as not a staff writer for the newspaper. Because every podcast I was
Dude,
listening to,
yeah, or
had,
a
like
stand-up
everyone
person.
was a staff writer for the New Yorker.
If you don't work for the New
Oh,
Yorker
hey,
and you're
wait.
not in
There's
LA
too
trying to
many
make
times
comedy,
essay.
do
You need
do
it for
those
something.
podcasts exist?
The lieutenant raises.
Don't
and
sweat
maybe
about
that's
it.
my also like
That is true.
qualm with,
What you think of that?
like
I think we're done here,
the improv
essay.
adjacent communities. Is there
That
always
was,
like I
however,
don't want to say pseudo intellectual, but they are people who don't have the like.
They have an interest but not training.
Yeah, no training, exactly, and it's like it drives me crazy to having a
The machine's
conversation
keyboard
with
is
it's
the
just like,
speaker.
Good afternoon. Good.
okay,
Please,
we're not gonna
good.
get anywhere.
I have unlocked
Sometimes it's like, sometimes
my
it's like,
taxidon. Is there
I
anything
spent
good
11
about
The
years of my
machine's
Yes,
life
keyboard. The
that-
printer
that-
prints
that-
out a long
knowledge.
text
Yeah.
document.
And I
The
still
first
feel
entry
like catching
made
you.
on the fourth
No,
arrived
exactly.
at the
When
church.
people
The
ask me what
door
I'm
was
doing,
boarded up.
when people ask
So
me
I
what I'm
used the
doing,
correct lieutenant
I'm
leans
just watching
closer,
movies.
scouring.
Just think about
Right.
what. Just
First
think
of
whatever.
all,
Think whatever you want to
it's
think
over
about.
on
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Our
I'm not
case?
gonna change
No,
your
I
idea.
don't think
I
so.
watch
Who I am.
movies and I
It's
think about
six-
them.
Exactly.
Like,
51.
Which is what most people
Had a little
probably
chat
think I
with
do.
the local fisherman.
Man,
Said I shouldn't go near that place.
but you do watch movies.
I do watch a lot of
Th-
movies.
that is true. I
Yeah.
do occasionally watch a
I do.
movie.
I do watch a lot of movies.
What was that about
And
narcotics?
do I get
This
right off my
proved to
on my
be
taxes?
interesting.
I
Probably
doubt
not.
that you It's
You
nothing
probably
spooky
could.
about this
I probably could,
Just
but
7th of February.
well, once you get a
51.
job that requires
Finally,
you
got the
Yeah, I think you have to
action.
prove that it was like a
Next on the
requirement,
agenda,
and that you were only
the
doing it
antenna.
for
I'm
business
thinking
purposes.
Esca series,
My dad
something
used to
advanced.
write off the
Why
cable
would
bill
anyone
because
need
he worked
any
in
of this
television.
equipment here?
So
I'm
I
sure
feel
you could
like it
probably-
flies.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could
I think
probably.
you just
Right,
gotta, like,
if
You
you have
could
to-
versus should you do it is the question. Is it worth it?
And also, I don't think it really matters.
8th of February.
That's the thing.
Bought the
When you get
Had
your
some problems
cushy
setting it
media
up.
studies
Called
job,
Simo.
Hell yeah.
I can
Heard
actually
the others
afford
are
to.
back to
you
make
write
it,
off
but
all
at
your
least the artists
all
have
your
their act
subscription
together.
services.
They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design,
Right, when we have
ads.
the money
The
for
programmers
subscription
are doing
services,
fine
yeah.
too. I mean, they're programmers.
And we're not
That's
just
The writers,
taking
though,
off of everybody else.
They're fucked.
Such
I
a
just
different
have to
problem.
find out what caused that dangerous
Right.
and be done with it. Still don't understand
We're doing
how
some
it
more
managed to
about
wipe
it.
out the back.
Yeah.
The more
Seems like
the more
something
metagame
to do
I
with
could just
radio
about
computers.
they're
And
the
for
part of the game
something
where,
about the backup data
where
getting destroyed.
there's
And
like
how
a
everyone
group of
thought it
people
was
who
the
have-
author's
who have
fault.
left all this
That's just,
technology
I think these
everywhere.
people
It's
worked
all,
in the
like,
radio computer games
almost
business.
lost media.
The one we saw in the
that
Doom
never got
commercial
produced.
Oh,
area.
that's cool.
And so it's
They
like,
must be a former
I think it's
Kobo.
engaging
12th
with their
of February,
process of making
51.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're
Brought some
talking about like
food from
data
the
loss
grocery
here.
store.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I assume this is something that
There's a
happened
strike
during
going
development.
on in
Like,
Yeah.
Definitely not happy
someone
to see
fucked
them
up.
out to these people
Almost
again.
certain.
Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow.
The strike.
Because
We
this
are
game in
nearing the
particular,
date of
like
the murder.
obviously it like has like Marxist themes, but it's like made by like people who self-identify like as Marxists.
Yeah.
And...
Right.
Which there's
Keep
a
reading.
whole,
I'm interested now.
production
I want to know
and
what's
media
that rate.
production
25th of
office where
February,
basically
51.
the,
I've been
company
sending
that
data
produced
up
the game
to
is
Linto
just
for a while
basically
now,
took all of
trying to recreate the
all their
data
work
loss,
and didn't
but
pay them
nothing.
that way, and
Didn't
tried-
even feel
So
like
ironically,
feeling
kicked them out of the
disappointment.
company.
Yeah.
But I
So-
did discover
And now, like I know
a
there's been a lot of stuff
curious
about how like they're kind of
audio-spatial
using the
anomaly
names
at
of the
back
people
of
who
the
made this
church.
game to sell the next
I've named
game,
it
and they're
the
like,
Swallow.
no,
Sound.
don't do that actually.
Need to get
So
some
this is like one of
mics.
those games where I would say it is morally very ethical to pirate it at this point. It's in the spirit of I think what the developers would have wanted. I did actually
That
find.
does seem to be just straight up text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did find there was like a whole special issue of some journal that was like just about Disco Elysium,
Oh, cool.
and so it was like 10 different articles.
That's really cool.
Was there anything good in there?
Because like I was looking for one that might be like accessible for like my students on like
Yeah.
the week we talk about like Marxist stuff in like Disco Elysium, and I found one that was specifically engaging with a particular update called the Working Class Update, which was an update that made this game easier to run on like lower level computers.
Oh, that's cool.
And so they kind of talk about like what that update was trying to do, like because this was like after like all of the
Yeah,
stuff that the
yeah,
publisher got released and like kind of all the things surrounding this. And I thought it was a really interesting way for thinking about like the materiality of
That's
game
awesome.
studies. Like
Oh,
yeah, you can
love
talk
that
about
shit.
the production and economics of games.
Is
Yeah.
she talking about?
Because that all shows up in the game. Like,
And it was
you know
also
it's
like
going
a relatively short journal article because I think it was like 12 pages. So I was like, it's like a little bit dense for them. So I was like, that's fine. They can deal with like 12 pages of something that might
They're not
be.
gonna read it.
Yeah.
I'm making them annotate it.
Yeah.
That's
So they're gonna have to
Sure.
at least read some amount of pages.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to skim it.
28th of February, 51. The first recordings confirmed that the swallow
Bare
is real,
bones
and I'm
machine
not
only
just
optimized
losing my
to run
mind.
Steam.
Yeah.
It's a pillar
At
of
twice the
silence
price of
with
an
a
average
The pillar of
Xbox
silence.
computer.
She is talking about the silence.
It's.
Is she suggesting?
The lieutenant
I mean, I
doesn't
guess
answer.
if you, it's.
He
I mean,
fought March
it's gotten to the
51.
point where it's
Some
basically
kind of young
obvious,
disco
you know,
men
where,
have
you
appeared
know,
next
it's
to
almost
the
come full
church.
circle in terms
I've
of,
been trying to record the silence.
like
Fortunately,
PCs
the song
basically
is
for
so
computers that
monotonous,
couldn't
I was
use.
able to devise an algorithm
mobile
to
has
factor
become
it
such
out.
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to make.
No,
Kids are playing
it was a great idea.
and I
March
really
51.
don't think
A
it's
new
very
2-meter
positive.
aux cable. You'll read it
I just think
interrupted by
that
the set- the string
it's a little bit
coming
frightening
straight
to
from
see
the radio computer.
the kind of. I mean, we all. I'm not trying to satanic panic anybody. Sure, kids should never use the internet, or like video games are ruining our youth. But maybe we should, not let them have,
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the
I decided to
intrusion. We are with the
they're not gonna
RCM.
be allowed to use YouTube.
You won't find any answers
That's a
from
good.
here.
That's kind of what I was getting
It's in my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now, please.
It's because like all of the filters are not filtering out the stuff I'm concerned about.
Exactly.
It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for
angels in terms of the. Wait, what thought did we just learn?
It was the cryptid that you can only hear.
Yes.
So now you have a boost to perception, but our brain is smaller.
We're learning about cryptids.
Yeah.
Cryptids in the game.
This is the most interesting the game's been for me.
There's a cryptozoologist, and we got to talk about her, and she
Yeah.
told us about a couple different cryptids, including one that's a cryptid that nobody can hear, so technically it could be anywhere, but it's also nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how we got a cool thought, so now we can hear better.
It's very ethereal.
Yeah. That'll be a good place to stop. So next time we'll, I guess, finally get to talk to the in-game developer.
Yeah, wonderful.
Bye.
Bye-bye.